Sir, start.
Okay, very good. Okay, a pleasant evening to all the people, those who are gathered here on the Zoom meet, and also those who are on what you call it as YouTube and also on FB, if they are all watching the videos, and all the participants, those who are joined the meeting. I'm Dr. Ravi Kumar here from Bangalore, India. It's my honor, privilege, and as well as my pleasure to be here to get this opportunity to be as the resource person for the day one of batch 9 of global mentorship. It is my utmost responsibility and also my honor to extend my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to our founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit sir, who has been the backbone of this international internship university and who has spread its wings across the 7 continents and 195 countries across the globe within a very short period of time. He has also put in a lot of efforts to get the International Internship University, which is one of its first kind to be an online internship university platform, to get registered in many countries like United States, United Kingdom, Romania, India, Australia, Canada, so on and so forth. He is a very loving and a caring educator, one who has always spent his time in educating all the category of people, whether irrespective of whether they are poor or rich or whatsoever, their caste, creed, whatever it is. And it is my pleasure to welcome the backbone and the chairperson of the India chapter of International Internship University, Dr. Snigdha Kadam, to this eventful events of Batch 9 of Global Mentorship. She is the backbone of the Indian chapter. And thank you so much, Dr. Snigdha ma'am, for giving me this opportunity consistently. I've been doing this all the 9 batches, and you are giving me the consistent opportunities to do this. I also welcome all the dignitaries of the International Internship University and also Maha, one is the International Internship University from Singapore chapter. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome her as well. Last but not the least, it is my heartfelt welcome to all the participants over here for this very eventful and also a knowledge nudging session of global mentorship. Welcome you all for batch 9. I am Dr. Ravi Kumar, based out in Bangalore, a master trainer, a facilitator, a coach, a mentor, a content developer, a spiritual trainer, and also a spiritual preacher from Bangalore, India. I am an Indian Army veteran. I did serve in the Indian Army for 30 long years, and from 1977 to 2007. And post my retirement from 2007 till now, for the last almost 17 years, I am into this training and development and have trained more than 1 lakh people, including the students as well as the employees from different sectors across India and even overseas as well. I am a certified English coach from British Councils. I am internationally certified mentor. I'm an internationally certified communication coach. I'm an internationally certified career counselor, and I'm also an internationally certified master trainer for faculty development program. I do conduct a lot of faculty development programs as well as teacher development programs in India and overseas as well. I am also a certified POSH and POXO trainer for India. I do a lot of POSH trainings. I don't know whether it is there in Singapore or not, but in India it's there. That is POSH means prevention of sexual harassment on women at workplace. And also POXO, that is the prevention of sexual offense on children. So this is a small introduction about me. I have been rewarded with many rewards, accolades, and so many things. I have been responsible for mentoring nearly more than 65 students across India, both in South India as well as Northeast India, and successfully nearly 45 students have been successfully, they have taken up the courses and have built their career both in India as well as overseas. This is a small introduction about me. So today's day, the day 1 of batch 9 of Global Mentorship. So I'll be taking you through the day 1 of the mentorship, the basics of mentorships, and what is the meaning of a mentor, and so on and so forth. So with all your permission, I'll be sharing my screen. Just give me a second's time, please. Hope my screen is visible. Is my screen visible to all?
Yes, it's visible, I think. We can see.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Thank you. Thank you so much for confirming. Just give me a second's time. Okay, fine. So it's time to start day 1. So again, I welcome all the participants and the dignitaries of IIU for the day 1 of batch 9 of mentorship program. So the mentorship program, it is one of the way of formalizing the relationship between individuals in a professional manner. The individuals, what I mean here, are one is the mentor. Someone of you or all of you. The other one can be a student, the mentee, what we call him as or her as, can be a student, can be an employee, can be a budding employee, whatever it may be. Right? It is the initial way of or the basic of building the relationship between the two. That is the mentor and the mentee. A mentor can be anyone, can be a teacher, can be a trainer, can be a coach, can be a facilitator, can be an employee in other organization, a senior employee, whatsoever may be the profession. But to do the mentorship, one should have that knowledge in the stream where one is mentoring the mentee, right? It is a process or a program offered in a structured setting in which to develop a beneficial one-on-one relationship between the two. That is the mentor and the mentee. A mentor will always act as a friend. The basic thing is a mentor will act as a friend. That means he will have or she will have to have that empathy. He or she will have to have that humanity. He or she will have to have the patience to listen to the mentee. Can be a teacher and guide the real world. Guide whom? Guide the mentee to the real world. So that means that the mentors will have this wonderful opportunity to encourage and advise and also guide and also show the right path to the mentee by sharing their own experiences and the knowledge of the HR profession. It need not be only the HR profession, it can be of any profession. I mean to say here that sharing their own experiences means this is what we call it as the experiential knowledge. Whatever the qualification, academic qualification we have pursued, that academic knowledge, when we get onto the job and we put that on the hand and we work with the experience of the academic knowledge and we learn from the mistakes we have committed, the learnings from the mistakes that we have committed and after getting it corrected, those experiences, those learnings are the guidelines. Those learnings are the right pathways for the mentees to be guided. This particular session provides a model for all of you to provides a model to all of you how to organize a working program as a mentor and how to network and to assist the mentee with their career development transactions. There is some technical glitch. Just give me a second because my slides are moving by itself. Let me please, yeah. So what are the benefits that you will be having from this program? This is the mentors program. This program provides opportunity for the learners, the students and educators, those who wants to become the mentor, to explore the world of work through interaction with professionals in the career of their choice. Here I have mentioned HR everywhere because it is a human resource. It falls under the human resource sector because we are mentoring the students and providing a good human resource to the organization by mentoring the mentees. There is a reason I have mentioned HR in many places. It doesn't mean that it is only limited to HR professionals. We, as a mentor, we fall under the category of HR. That means the human resource people. By mentoring the mentee, we provide a good human resource to the organizations by which the organization also gets the benefit and also the mentee gets the benefit out of it. So gain an experienced HR practitioner's perspective means what does a HR, how does a HR provides the human resource to an organization to benefit the organization? That perspective is experienced on applying the textbook concepts of real life situations. That's what I said in my previous slide also, that how we apply or how we bring into action our academic knowledge. That is the textbook concepts. Throughout our career as a student, we have had the knowledge from the textbooks and the guidelines given by our tutors. Those knowledge, what we acquired from the textbooks and the guidelines from our tutors, that we apply or that we bring it into action when we get into the job. So those concepts, after applying and we experience the outcome of our academic knowledge, that is known as the experience learning. Then familiarize oneself with the corporate protocol. That means we make the individual to understand and visualize what is the corporate protocol. I mean to say, what is a corporate first? How does a corporate functions? What are the ethics and etiquettes that are followed in a corporate? All these things, all this set of knowledge, we incorporate into mentees. We transform these knowledges into mentees and make them a very well employee in any organization that they choose to work. Then identify long-term professional development needs. It is not that just by getting a job, we're mentoring a particular person just to get a job and be satisfied with that. No, the mentors program will not stop there. Mentors program is like getting the success, the definition of success. The definition of success has no end. It is a infinite end. Success has no destination by itself. A student, one who gets through from the matriculation or the 10th standard, it is a success for that student. But post that, the student gets into the intermediate sector, he gets through or she gets through in the intermediate sector, that is a success. Again, from there, gets into a graduation, undergraduation level and gets graduated, that is another success. So success never stops. Success has no end. After graduating, they may go for the post-graduation, they may opt for a job. Again, getting the post-graduation is a success or getting a job is also a success. After getting a job, how do they pursue their career? That is the professional life. How do they pursue how do they lead their professional life? Is another career. So that is where a mentor will always be there with the mentee to handhold the mentee to get success in each and every stages or the endeavors the mentee wants to achieve. Sorry. So in almost all the sessions, I keep on saying this. Every individual will lead 4 types of life. One is the personal life. The other one is the professional life. The third is the social life. And the fourth is the spiritual life. Here, I mean that spiritual life is not the religious life. It is nowhere connected to religion, caste, creed, any nativeness, nothing. Here, what I mean for spirituality is pure spirituality on your personal life. How much dedication, how much devotion, how much focus you give towards your personal life to improve your personal life. That is the spirituality one is showing towards the personal life. The same thing towards the professional life. And the same thing towards the social life, where the personal life and the professional life, these two are like the railway track. They should never meet. If they meet, there is 100% derailment. But which balances these things to go straight without meeting? That is the social life. So, social life is a bogie or a compartment on the track, on the railway track.
Please let's wait. There is some power cut off. The trainer will join again. Dear all, I am ending the meeting. As soon as the power resumes, we will start again. I will put a message on the group. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Thank you. Right. Sorry for the inconvenience caused due to power break here at my place. I'm very sorry for that. So, let us continue the session. I was saying that how to familiarize themselves with the corporate protocol. So, this is the entire responsibility of the mentor to understand the corporate's ethics, etiquettes, and make the participant or the mentee to understand
Da,
what are the.
mulțumesc frumos de discuție.
Nu știu, am împărtășit un punct de vedere.
Can you please
Păi nu,
mute
că
Mr.
suntem
Viral? Viral, can you please
stragă
mute
sau
yourself?
că de fapt cumva ne lovim
I request all the participants to please mute yourself. Yeah, I'm sorry again. There's an abrupt power disruption, right? So please do excuse me for that. Once the power restores, I'll start my laptop again. Sorry to be here on the mobile, so that I'll not break the session further uh, due to some intermittent climatical conditions. There is a power cut over here at my place, right? So I was talking about a mentor. I hope I'm audible to all. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you. So I was talking about that mentor should have that knowledge of the corporate ethics and etiquettes that need to be followed, which has to be transferred to the mentees to make them understand very clearly what exactly is the role of an employee in a corporate sector. So familiarizing the corporate ethics and etiquettes and the role of an employee in a corporate is at most important for the mentor. A mentor not only does that much, a mentor should also transfer the knowledge of the profession or the designation in which the mentee is. For that also, a mentor should be well versed with the knowledge of that particular designation. It is not that a mentor will always be there for his students. However, it is always recommended that the schools have the mentors for every class and mentee the students according to their choices. So it will be a help for the counselors in the school sectors or in the college sectors to guide the children to get to their destination easily. It is a very utmost important duty of a mentor to set the goal. To set the goal for self and also set the goal for the mentees. Make the mentees to understand how a goal has to be set in three different stages. That is the short-term goal, the mid-term goal, and the long-term goal. So once the mentee gets to know or understand the setting of goals, the process and the benefits of setting of goals, make the mentee to set the goals clearly and follow it. Post that, it is the duty of the mentor to carry it forward. Secondly, a mentor should always have the empathy with him or her. Otherwise, without empathy, a mentor cannot understand the requirement or the needs of a mentee. Also, the mentor should have that knowledge of understanding what exactly the mentee is in need of all about. Only then a mentor can mentee the particular individual and make him to get to the success. Secondly, a mentor himself should be a well qualified person. Well qualified person in the sense ki not only academically, both academically as well as in the sector or in the stream where the student wants to go or build their career or if the mentee is an employee, in which sector or in which vertical the mentee is working, and how that mentee can develop himself or herself in their professional path. Once they improve their professional path, it is also the responsibility of the mentor to guide and advise the mentees on the soft skills parts as well. It is not just mentoring a person only in the professional line. It is also very important to take through the students or the mentees in the soft skills part also. That can be the behavioral skills, leadership skills, team building skills, communication skills, whatsoever it is. That is, it is the responsibility of the mentor to identify the weakness or identify the gaps of the mentees to mend them and fill those gaps. Then, once the mentor understands the long-term goal or the long-term professional development the mentee wants to reach, or the destination in his or her professional line where the mentee wants to reach, help the mentee to reach the destination. And also make them understand what is the importance of networking. What is networking? Networking is not just simply extending the friendship with all the people. Networking means it's not only merely extending the friendship, it is also building a very effective relationship between the others. The effective relationship, what I mean here is, the relationship should be effective in all the 360 degrees, both in professional life, personal life, as well as in their social life also. So the networking should be in such a way that the individual gets the benefit to progress in the professional path himself or herself. Once the progress in the professional path is maintained or it is sustained consistently, then automatically the personal life and also the social life styles will improve and it will change. Then it is not only to develop the value of networking, at the same time, a meaningful professional relationship within the organization should also be developed. For that, there should be a specified period of time. It is not that, okay, I will have a good relationship with my seniors only when I come to that position. When the junior comes to the position of a senior, that senior would have gone one step ahead. Then that relationship will not be able to be built at all. So from the beginning level itself, the mentee should understand how to build the professional relationship within the specific period of time so that his or her career would be helped and it would be upgraded. Just give me a second. I will log in through my laptop as well so that all of you can view the PPT. Just give me a second. So this mentorship program also develops or benefits by allowing a mentor and the mentee to contribute to the professional path of the mentee in the HR workforce. Just give me a second. I'll just log in and come on the laptop, please.
Recording in progress.
Snigdha ma'am, can you please allow me to share the screen, please? Hello?
You can, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Hope I'm audible clearly.
Sir, yes, you start because it's a recording now, so everything is getting recorded.
Okay,
So I'm not talking.
right. Okay, fine. Fine. So contribute to the professional development of the future HR workforce, then identify the potential interns and new hires for their organization. So a mentor's responsibility is also will be also on identifying the potentials of the mentees in the line or in the stream where they want to go and help them to improve their potentials and get them to reach the destination, thereby helping the organization to hire the right candidate for the organization. And also, it is the responsibility of a mentor to assist the students in the beginning successful career. in the beginning, the successful career of a student. And it is another way of giving back something to the profession in which we were there. So in short, a mentor always builds a good relationship with the expertise Right. Sorry again. I don't know what is happening today. There is a very abrupt power interruption. Okay. So it is the responsibility of the mentor to assist the student to begin a successful career. And also, it is also the duty of a mentor to guide the employees or the mentee to achieve their set goals in a right path in a specific time. Because goal setting, when we make them to understand, should be a time specified to reach the goal. This way, a mentor always gives back to the profession whatever he or she was in or is in, and with that experiential learnings, making the mentees to develop those knowledge in them, upgrade them, and upskill them. So a mentor should always be a patient fellow person. You should have a lot of patience because the mentees at times might be having the bit of fickle-mindedness. So that time it will be very difficult for the mentees to handle certain mentees. But being patient, having the patience to handle those people would really help in handling those difficult mentees also. So in this way, a mentorship is always a very good profession, and it is a continuous process. It will not stop over a period. Only if the mentee feels that, yes, I am done, it can be stopped for a certain period. Because the progress in the personal career of any person doesn't have an end. So to mentor those sort of people, it can be stopped for a certain duration or a certain period of time, but again it may restart. So the mentor should always be flexible in this way of thing to mentor the students or mentor the employees. This is how the things will be going as a mentor. Other than this, a mentor should always have that skill set that is required, both the hard skills and the soft skills. Because if the mentor is mentoring a person on the technical path, that means a mentor should have patience, a mentor should have technical knowledge, a mentor should have the soft skills knowledge, a mentor should be a guide, a mentor should be a trainer, a mentor should be a teacher, so on and so forth. So a mentor is all in all to the mentee. So what is mentoring? Let us understand that. Mentoring is developing an individual's both the criteria of personal growth as well as the professional growth and sharing of the knowledge, encouraging the mentee, having a good relationship, and that relationship keeps on developing over the period of time, helping another person to develop into a successful profession. All these things are the qualities of a mentor. Now let us understand why this mentoring is needed. The mentoring is needed because it is builds a very important relationship between the two. Once that important relationship is built between the two, mentoring goes easy. Now the question would be who can be a mentor or who needs a mentor? For both the questions, the answer is the same: anyone. Anyone can be a mentor and anyone may need a mentor. A mother is the very first mentor of the child. The parents are the mentors of the children. Teachers, they are the mentors of the students. So this way, a senior in an organization, one who guides the subordinates to develop their skills and progress in their professional life, becomes a mentor. So anyone can be a mentor and anyone may need a mentor. If we summarize all these things to understand what a mentor is, a mentor is the leader who is having the art of leading a team through the effective mentorship of its members. He is also someone who is mentoring is that can be done successfully by anybody in a position of experience. Then the role of a mentor is simply to nurture the mentee, encouraging them to learn, grow, upskill, and upgrade themselves. So if these things are being properly done to the mentees, then the mentor will have a successful career. At the workplace, a mentor fosters a relationship with a new associate to help them engage with the workplace, understand how the organization operates, and how to fit in with the company's culture. As I was talking to you, the company's or in corporate ethics and etiquettes. This is where a mentor in an organization fosters a relationship with the new associates, mean the new incumbents, new employees, or the new hires, by helping them to engage in their workplace, in their respective workplace. Means make them understand how the organization operates. That means what is the function of the organization, how that function is being carried out in the organization, and how to fit himself or herself with the company's culture. Because every company and every organization will have its own culture, will have its own terms and conditions, will have its own rules and regulations. So all making the new entry or the new hiree to understand all these things and get affiliated with all those things and get going with all these types of culture of the company. In return, what would the new hire do or the mentee do? In return, the new hire or the new employee, if it perfectly follows these guidelines, will receive the valuable inputs and also learn how to become an integral part of an organization and has someone that they can communicate with during times of uncertainty. Means building the relationship within the organization, understanding the organization's culture will help the new hire to understand and learn how to become an integral part, how he can become the one of the major part, one who can play a major role in the organization. So, what are the benefits of being a mentor? So, being a mentor, what would happen is it validates the mentor's leadership skills. Right? It validates the mentor's leadership skills. Then it also helps to become a recognized as an advisor, learn to clearly communicate, and gaining new perspectives and giving back and finding new talent. That means being a mentor will validate the leadership skills, will understand what is the skills of a leadership, why these leadership skills are required, and these skills if imparted to the mentee, how can they become the leaders and how can they become the successful employee of an organization? And also, an effective mentor will become a recognized and an effective advisor as well. He learns the art of communication, the art of assertive communication, the art of clear communication. The mentor also gains new perspectives because new perspectives are learned when that person interacts with new mentees. Because the demand of the new mentees might be different. Hence, the demands or the need from a mentee to another mentee always varies. When there is a variation in the need of the mentees, the new perspectives are learned by the mentors. And after all these things, a mentor can always give back the findings of the learnings and his talent to the mentees. So a mentor, after getting the mentorship program, after qualifying in a mentorship program, gains the right direction through the training and the support and motivation and gets the success to reach the goal. So a mentoring goes this way. A mentor should be a trainer. That means should impart the training to the mentee. Also support the mentee to climb the stairs, pull the mentee up, show the path or the direction of the success by making the mentee to set a specified goal and motivate the mentee to reach to that goal. By becoming a mentor, you can enrich your life on personal as well as professional level by helping. What are the helpings that you would be doing? You would be building the leadership skills of a mentee. So when you build the leadership skills of a mentee, it helps you to develop your ability to motivate and encourage the mentee. And it also helps you to improve your communication skills, because a mentor might be having n number of mentees. So interacting with different mentees, with different attitudes, with different behaviors, with different characters, the mentor would learn the art of communicating with different types of people at different situations and different circumstances. This also, when the mentor learns the art of communication, of interacting and communicating with different types of people, different culture of people, different religious type people, and different natured people, different behavioral people, he develops a very good relationship with any individual, whomever he tries to become a mentor. This also helps an individual to advance in his or her career. How you can make the advance in your career? That is the question. One can refine the leadership skills, the communication skills, and strengthen on-the-job performance. So once these things are improved, this helps you to get that promotion that you are looking for. That helps you to get that promotion for the higher management or getting into the management itself in the first place. Showing that you have helped others learn and grow, it is becoming more and more essential to advance yourself in today's business world, because the competition is so tough in every field. It gives a very good positive and a healthy competitive mode. One should have a competitive health, so competitive way of building that. So the competitive benefits, they gain the personal satisfaction. Like you are mentoring a batch of people or a batch of students, or it can be a one-to-one. You are mentoring one individual. By the help of your mentoring that candidate or that particular participant, the participant gets the path to get on to his success and reaches the destination, and gets that success and reaches the destination where he or she wanted to reach. So that gives a personal satisfaction. That is the self-satisfaction. A mentor, for doing all these things, a mentor should be very effective. They have to possess an important characteristics, like I keep on repeating this, the characteristics, the important characteristics. That is the patience, wisdom, empathy, relationship, all these things alongside the experience of other personal and professional skills. These characteristics are very basic and are very much necessary to help the employee learn about and fully understand their role in an organization in a way that on-the-job training or prior education may not provide. Because prior education, that is the academic qualification one achieves. In the academic qualification, only the book knowledge is imparted. Only the book knowledge is acquired. That experiential knowledge is not extended, is not transferred to the students in the academic duration. And also during the on-the-job training or during the apprentice, these things are not imparted to an employee. But a mentor, when starts mentoring the mentee, imparts all these important skill sets to the mentor. That's why I told a mentor can be a guide, a mentor can be a coach, a mentor can be a tutor, a mentor can be a teacher, a mentor can be a trainer, he can be anything. Sorry. To summarize the definition of a mentor, he is a or she is a seasoned professional, one who informally guides a less experienced person in their professional endeavors. That means a mentor is a more experienced person than the mentee. So, few more characteristics that a mentor should possess in him or her is for that would help to guide the others in a professional manner, or a mentor should be a keen listener, an attentive listener. Because if a person is a keen listener or a good listener or an attentive listener, then only that person would be able to understand the needs of the mentee. After understanding the needs of a mentee, how to interact with the person, how to reciprocate, how to respond to that, that means a mentor should be a constructive feedback giver. A mentor should give a constructive feedback after listening to the mentee's needs, mentee's desires, mentee's destination. With that, always a mentor should look at the interests of the mentee as his own personal interest. That means the personal interest, only then he or she can mentee the mentee. Otherwise, it will be difficult. He should be enthusiastic about the role that they are doing. It is not that mentoring will not happen that, okay, today I'm not available, I'll not be able to do it. Whatsoever may come, whether it is you can mentor a person physically or virtually, a mentor should always be enthusiastic at any time. Whenever the mentee requires the help, whenever a mentee requires guidelines, whenever a mentee faces an issue and requires the guidelines from the mentor, he should be ready to do that. That enthusiasm should be there in the mentor. And always, never ever have the discrimination of the level or the designation. That means I am the mentor and you are the mentee, you are junior to me or you are younger to me, or you are a student. I am a very experienced person, this type of discrimination should not be there in the mentor. He should respect the mentee very respectfully and also treat that person with high respect. A mentor should be a skilled teacher. Means you should know the art of teaching also, because all the time coaching or training would not help you. At times, we need to know the art of teaching. Because if you are improving the communication skills of a mentee of yours, here, rather than training and coaching, initially the teacher's skills are required to make a person to understand what is a communication skill. To make into other behavioral skills like leadership skills or team building skills or critical thinking skills, trainer, you will be a pure trainer. Whereas to become a communication skills trainer, you should know the art of teaching as well. Because communication always depends on the verbal ability. A mentor should also have a good verbal ability. Then should always demonstrate the responsibility for the employee for their mentoring. Should always demonstrate that responsibility. You should own that responsibility. Without owning the responsibility, you cannot become an effective mentor. And of course, should be a non-judgmental person. A mentor should be a non-judgmental individual. Should not judge anyone or should not pinpoint anyone. That means a mentor should always be an assertive person. He cannot be an aggressive person. At the same time, he should also not be a passive person also. A mentor should always be an assertive person and should have the expertise in the field where the mentoring is being done. Alongside the field of where the mentoring is being done, the mentor should also have the expertise in certain other fields as well. Because the interlinked or the connected fields of the field where the mentoring is being done, those things are also needed for the mentor to understand and have that knowledge. And should always be proud and take pride of the work a mentor is performing. Should have that self-pride, should be self-proud that I am helping someone, I am guiding someone, I am mentoring someone to develop his or her career and should be proud of it. What are the good qualities, if you want to say now, along with all these requirements? Should have a relevant expertise of knowledge. A mentor should have the relevant expertise knowledge in the field of mentoring. Should have that enthusiasm for sharing those expertise knowledge and should have a very respectful attitude. If the respectful attitude is not there, then the mentoring will have to have a very difficult situation. Should have the eagerness to invest in others. Then have the ability to give honest and direct feedback, that is the very constructive feedback. Here, the honest and direct feedback doesn't mean that on the face you give the feedback as it is. But the constructive feedback, that means, that is where I was saying, should have that assertiveness, means even if there is no, how can you say no by saying yes? That means the way you answer is, it looks as if it is yes. But the understanding of the answer would be no. You cannot on the face say, no, it cannot be done. You should not do this. It cannot be that way. Rather, it should be totally assertive, saying that what would be the demerits of that if that person does. So what he should follow. Then willingness to be a sponsor. And also should be willing to share the experience of his or her own career path as well as provide guidance. Should be able to share the realistic examples that one has gone through in their career. Those realistic examples, that means sharing of those experiences, should the mentor should be willing to do this. And also motivate the mentor and also give the emotional support and be a role model for the mentee. One can help the others or the mentee by exploring many career, setting up goals, developing contacts, and also identifying the resources. So, a mentor is not someone who walks ahead of you to show you how they do it. A mentor walks alongside you and shows you what you can do. That means there are two definitions for leader. Leader and a leadership. Leader is the one who leads the team from the front. But he is a leader. But one who possesses that leadership quality in him, that person doesn't lead the team from the front, but he goes along with the team. He takes the team along with him. He sees to it that whatever the progress the leader is doing, the same progress is there with all the team members of his team. That is called as the correct leadership qualities of a leader. So a mentor should possess that leadership qualities rather than just having the leader's qualities. So the role, different types of roles a mentor can have, or can be a coach, can be an advisor, can be a guide. You should be a good listener. You should be a good supporter. You should be a very good confidant. You should be a good resource person. You should be a champion and also a cheerleader. Should be a strategist. Can also play a role as a role model. Can be a sounding board and also can be a lifestyle or a image makeover. All these things, all these disguises a mentor can do. A mentor will have to do rather than can do, a mentor will have to do all these disguises. Will have to play all these roles as a mentor. So, the 5 types of mentors that we can find across are the master of craft, the champion of your cause, the co-pilot, the anchor, and the reserve mentor. So these are the mentorship qualities one can always find. To develop a mentee, the Medicore mentor always tells that the good mentor explains. The Medicore mentor always tells, you do this, you do this. But a good mentor always explains what is to be done and how it is to be done, what is the after effect of it, what is the merits and demerits of it. But a superior mentor, what does he do? A superior mentor always demonstrates what is being done or how it is to be done. So a superior mentor, when he gets into the greatest mentor, he inspires the people. So now, with this, I'll conclude the day's session. If any one of you are having any queries or questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm very sorry that the PPTs couldn't be played because of the abrupt power disruption at my place. However, I will share the PPT with the IAU authorities and they will post it in the group, and you can go through that and post that for the next 2 days. You can ask the questions at any time. I'll be there available for the next 2 days as well. Thank you so much.
No, sir, don't say thanks. I just wanted to thank you. I feel you have truly shown today by example what the real mentor is. The real mentor never stops, right? In spite of any hurdles, see, we can have the natural calamities or any technical issues anytime, right? We say the world is of science and technology, but human cannot overcome the technology or all these hurdles. But you proved that by your session, nothing can stop a mentor. A mentor will continuously guide a mentee by, we have to lead by an example, right? And you have shown that. So I think that we could learn from today's session, right? Ki whatever may be the situation, the show must go on. And I'm truly thankful to you. Yes, there was a power cutoff. We will share the presentation with you, and we have all 3 days. So certainly you go through the PowerPoint presentation. Feel free to ask the questions. Ravi Kumar sir will be available with you. Uh, Heartfelt gratitude. I am so, sir, thankful to you. I remembered the pandemic days
Yeah.
when we used to had the sessions in the school and network connectivity. We used to give
Yes.
up ki how we should go about it. Thank you for your wonderful session, and see
Thank you
you
so
all
much.
tomorrow
Sir.
at 7 o'clock. And certainly we will share the PPT with you. Till then, good night, good evening, good morning to all our worldwide participants. Thank you. Take care. Yeah. Bye.